Hey everyone, hey, hello. Hey, it is Mark Dielikowski here, the Hypnosis Cool Kid with Healing Artistry Therapies at mdlhealingartistry.com. And I'm coming to you today because I want to help you be able to get your shit together. Right now, there's so much going on in the world, and a lot of us feel like we don't have our shit together. We feel overwhelmed, we feel a sense of panic, a sense of urgency, a sense of fear and dread and doubt, and all of that. When we're feeling all of that stuff, sometimes it creates a lot of mental brain fog. It creates a lot of confusion, a lot of disorder, and hey Cassie, and it creates a lot of stuff that we don't want, and sometimes it's hard to find our way out of all of that. And so I want to give you a very simple process that I work with my clients, and I give them to help them move themselves out of confusion, out of the brain fog, out of the panic, out of the worry, out of the stress, and into more focus and more clarity. So what I'm going to give you right now is very, very simple. If you want me to send you these simple steps, I want you to go ahead and comment in the comments, that just put like, send it to me or something like that, so I know, and I will gladly be able to send you this little process. It's very simple. It doesn't take hardly any time at all to use, and it really does work well. So the first thing you need to do when you're trying to shift out of this brain fog and this overwhelm and this panic and this confusion and make sense of it all, the first thing you really need to do is you need to be able to take a deep breath in. Let's do it together. Ready? Deep breath in and exhale. Just let it go. That's the first thing you need to do, is just take a few nice deep breaths in, clear your mind, because what that really does is it helps to separate you from the problem. It helps you to disassociate and move yourself out of that problem, and also helps to put you back into your own physical body rather than being in your head, right? Thanks for the love heart. Love that. So it helps take you from being in your own head and all that confusion, and really regrounds you and recenters you. So really just take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Be aware of when you're in those moments of panic and stress and strain and worry. Become aware of how you're breathing. You know, when we breathe just through the mouth, it actually sends us into that panic state. So when we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, it helps us to go immediately into that nice, calmed, and relaxed state. So something that you should do after you start breathing like that is to really ask yourself the question, what's going on? What is going on right now? So ask yourself that question of, the situation or the problem is blank. Fill in the blank. So the situation or the problem is what? What is it? Define it. Define it very simply and very succinctly. What's the problem? What's going on? Because that gives you that starting point to be able to move out of that problem into what you do want, which is feeling better, right? To get your shit together. Hey, Vicky. You're very welcome. I'm so glad that you're liking these videos and these posts and things like that. I hope that you and Scott are doing well. Miss you guys. So that's the first question. And getting back to what I was talking about, that's the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what is going on? So fill in the blank. The situation or the problem is what? That's your baseline. That's your starting point. The second thing you want to ask yourself is, what do I feel? Now, be very, very honest. Remember, feelings and actions are two different things. A lot of times, a lot of people, like if I ask them, for example, well, what are you feeling? They'll tell me an action. They'll tell me something that they're doing. They'll tell me everything except for what the emotion is. But you really need to get at the root of it. You need to get at the root of, what is the emotion that you're feeling right now. Because when you're honest about what that emotion is that you're truly, truly feeling, whether it's anger or sadness or fear or worry and anxiety or stress, whatever it is, whatever that emotion is, you've got to be able to name it. You have to be able to name it so that you can disassociate yourself from what that emotion is and then be able to move that out and start to shift that emotion. Thank you for sharing, Vicky. So what you really need to ask yourself in this instance is, what do I feel? So fill in the blank again. I feel blank because blank. I feel blank because of blank. The third thing you need to ask yourself is, what do I need? Whenever we're in a problem state or we're feeling a way that we don't want to feel, there's always a need that needs to be met. And a lot of times that problem is coming up for us because it's trying to get our attention to fill that void, to fill that need. Now, sometimes we fill that void and fill that need with things that aren't so good for us. Sometimes staying up late and binge watching Game of Thrones, which I've been doing off and on here once in a while. Or maybe filling that need is people self-medicate with alcohol or drugs or other things. But the need, the hole, always needs to be filled with something. So identify it. What is it that you need? And then ask yourself, though, what is it that I truly need? What is it that is really going to fill my heart space in a positive way? So what do I need? And then how can I get it? What do I need and how can I get it? Whether it's physical or emotional or mental or spiritual. So the question to ask is, I need blank and I can get what I need by blank. So what that's doing is it's identifying what that need is, but it's also identifying what your action step is. Thank you for the love hearts. It's identifying what those action steps are so that you can start moving away from what you don't want and move you towards what you do want. Fourthly, you need to find out what's in your way. You need to find out what your obstacles are or even what your excuses are. And more often than not, it's an excuse that stands in our way from doing, having, being, whatever it is that we want to do, have, or be. So ask yourself that question of, what is in my way? So what is in my way or my excuses are blank, and I can get past them by blank. Because that puts you at cause and allows you another action step to help you to formulate how you can get past this, whatever seeming obstacle it is. And really, thank you for all the love hearts. You rock. You rock, you rock, you rock. Thank you, thank you. So giving yourself that action step to move you out of what you don't want and into what you do want. Fifthly, what will I do? What will I do that really puts you at cause? So that question you can ask yourself is a simple first action step that I can take today, right now, is blank. Because there's always something you can do right now. Always. The problem might be lying to you and telling you that there's nothing you can do, or the only thing you can do is stay in bed. The only thing you can do or should do is worry. But really, when you look at what the problem is telling you, a lot of what the problem is telling you is probably a lie. And it's probably telling you that lie to keep you in the problem. And if you don't want to stay in the problem, you need to be able to move yourself out of the problem, right? So you need to have those action steps, and you need to be able to take action on them now. It's not enough to know, you also have to do. You have to do. It's your responsibility to move you from point A to point B. Thank you for the love hearts. Just like right now, I'm giving you a tool, right? I'm giving you a resource right now that you can use for your benefit, but I can't make you do this. I can't make you do this. You have to pick up your own hammer and you have to pound your own nail. I can assist you, I can instruct you, I can give you the tool, but you're the one who has to do the work. So it's all about you taking those action steps. And really asking that question again, a simple, what's something that's simple and easy? Maybe it is simple like throwing one leg over your bed and then the next leg over your bed. And then pretty soon you're standing up. For some people, that's a big step, but it's an important step. Maybe it's getting dressed. Right now, it's very, very easy to stay in our pajamas. And right now, I am in my robe more often than I care to admit. But it's really important to take those steps and get dressed. You know, it's simple, but it's effective. It really helps shift that mindset. It's kind of like dressing for the job you want. Dress for the emotions you want. Dress for the feelings you want. I have a really close friend of mine who dresses not only in bright colors because they always want to feel positive and happy, and dressing in bright colors always brings their energy up and brings their vibration up, and it works for them. It helps them. So ask yourself, what is a simple first action step that I can take today, right now? Don't put it off. Do it now. That is going to help you. 6. What is my specific intention and aim? When we're moving forward, what fuels the tank of our car and gives us momentum is our intention. So ask yourself, I intend to. What is your intention? I intend to. It's very, very important, because if you don't fuel the tank of your car, you're not going to go very far. And intention really is the fuel. It's the why. Why are you doing this? What is the reason behind doing this? So I intend to blank, or my intention is blank. 7. What will it take? What will it take? So that phrase that you can fill in the blank is, in order to move forward, I will blank, and I will make it non-negotiable. What are you going to do to help yourself move forward? What will you do? Not what, well, I might try it. What will I maybe do? Doesn't work like that. Yes or no, folks. Do or don't. Because if you are going to try this or maybe do this, how often has try or maybe worked for you? Not that many times. Because the brain hears try or the brain hears maybe and is like, well, they said they were going to maybe do that before and it didn't happen. They said they were going to try that before and, well, it didn't happen. So they're just going to do that again. And so it reminds you of that, and then you don't do it again. It's like when you see someone, we should really go out for lunch. Oh, yeah, we should do that. And then it never happens. But when you put that action step behind it and that intention behind it and that plan of, oh, well, what's that simple thing I can do today? Oh, well, I can put it on the calendar. Okay, it's on the calendar. When it's on the calendar, it's more likely to happen, right? So it's all about intention. It's all about creating that little simple to-do plan, those action steps to move you forward, right? And it's really making those goals non-negotiable. If you want to feel better, if you don't want to feel panicked or worried or overwhelmed or stressed or sad or angry, and you want to feel happy and healthy and whole and good and joyful and vibrant, positive, well, you need to make getting this good stuff that you want to feel and want to have and want to be, you need to make that non-negotiable, so that anything that doesn't align with that good stuff that you want has no place in your life. It has no purpose. It serves nothing. So maybe that means turning off the news. Yes, it's important to stay informed, of course. But is that news, is so much of that news, is that helping you or is that hurting you? Is it aligning with you or is it not aligning with you? For a lot of us these days, it's not aligning with us. So stay informed, yes, but then turn it off and go about your life and do things that are good and positive, that uplift you and raise your vibration, because it's only when we raise that vibration and uplift ourselves, we can uplift the world and everyone else around us, so that everything can heal and everything can be better, okay? So let me review this with you one more time, really, really quickly. What is going on? What do I feel? What do I need and how do I get it? What's in my way? What will I do? What is my specific intention and aim? What will it take? And again, if you want that list that I just gave you here, along with the corresponding little fill-in-the-blank phrases, please comment below. Let me know. I will send that to you free of charge, no problem. My gift from me to you, easy, easy, easy peasy. But this is something that you can do for yourself with any subject, really. I know some people that I've worked with before, they actually printed this out and taped it to their counter at home. And this is how they work through like every problem and issue and thing that comes up for them, both personally, professionally, relationship-wise. It works so well on so many different things, and it really helps us to get out of that headspace, that cloudy, dark place that sometimes we can get into when we are dealing with stress and strain and worry and all of that junk, right, that we don't want. And it helps us to move out of that headspace into a space of structure, into a space of clarity, so that you can easily move from one area to another area with more ease, with more grace. And I want to be able to do that for you and offer you these tools. And I thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to give you this information. I hope it is of value to you and a blessing to you guys. If it is of value to you, please let me know. I'd love to hear in the comments how these tools are working for you to positively change and help your life. If you want this little tool in written form, please let me know in the comments so I can send that to you. Also, if anything that I share or post resonates with you and you feel that other people will benefit from it, please share that on your page with them. My mission really is to help as many people as possible, and I'm just one person. I can't do it alone. So if you guys are part of this with me to send off this information to the people that you know and you think that it can help them, please give it to them, because right now we are more than ever in this together. And if we can lower that stress level and help ourselves, we can help everyone else better. We got to fill our cup first before we can nourish and give things to other people as well. So I am Mark Dielikowski, the Hypnosis Cool Kid. Please go visit mdlhealingartistry.com. Right now I'm doing hypnosis programs and sessions from the comfort of your very own home, so you don't even have to leave home. And I would be more than happy to serve you further in that way as well. Have a great day, everyone. Be a blessing to yourselves. Be a blessing to others. Over and out. See ya.